Alright, what's up guys? My name is Coriola, and welcome to episode 4 of my Out of the Park Baseball 16 Cincinnati Reds franchise. And we are here once again at the first year player draft, and we are right at 525 and 25. And if you, let's check out our stats. Our batting has been pretty bad. Mesoraco hasn't been awful. Joey Votto, once again, is having a ridiculously amazing season. So good, and that contract seems to actually be working out. Brandon Phillips has had a good season himself too, and Jay Bruce has not been awful. He's hit 250 with a 335 on base, but other than that, it's been pretty bad. Billy Hamilton is having an awful season. Same with Zach Cozart. Well, not as bad, but Billy Hamilton's having a really bad season. And this Devin Mesoraco just came off the DL, which is why our lineup is messed up like this. At one point during May, both Mesoraco and Brian Pena were injured. As you can see, Brian Pena is not here. Instead, we signed Ramon Cabrera from the free agency pool. You know, nothing spectacular. But what's really carried us this year has been our pitching, and more specifically, Anthony DeSclafani. He has been ridiculously good. A 1.78 ERA. That is just incredible. And then, as you can see, Tillman and Beeler have struggled, but Bailey's done pretty well, and Lyles has done not bad, not great. And in the bullpen, Jumbo Diaz has been really awful, but everyone else has been pretty good besides him. And so we are right at 500, and which is a really bad spot to be, because you either want to be contending or tanking. If you're right in the middle, you're not getting the good draft pick that tanking gets you, but you're not getting into the playoffs, which is always a chance to do something because the playoffs are a crapshoot. Sorry, my mouth's dry. Allergy season, baseball practice. Yep, my mouth is pretty dry. But we're here at the first year player draft, so in this episode, we're going to go through the draft, the international amateurs, and look to trade a few guys. I looked through, and there wasn't many offers for guys like Aroldis Chapman was a big one, but we're going to look to trade him, Mesoraco, and Jay Bruce. And I'd like to take a moment. Let me pull up my last episode. I should have had this ready. Sorry for the ridiculous unprofessionalism. Come on. Anyway, let's get started with the draft while I'm looking for this. Shouldn't be too far down. Here we go. With this draft pool, the guy that I liked the best was, let's see, where was he? He was a starting pitcher. He was left-handed. I believe it was Jeff Belge. Yes, this guy was my favorite, and I assume he's not going to be on the board when it's my turn to pick. But anyway, I'd like to give huge thanks to Bob Jobs, who has both subscribed to me and commented on my last video, and I just like to say thank you. I got to have a nice conversation with him about some of the things we'll be doing in this episode, and so thank you, man. It really means a lot to me. It was really cool to see someone commenting on my video and getting involved, which is what I would love for anyone watching to do. I would love for you guys to get involved. So without further ado, let's get the draft started. Once again, Arizona has the #1 overall pick. They take Trenton Clark. Rockies take Ethan Stringer. New York Mets take Anthony Molina. Jake McNiss goes to Texas. Desmond Cameron, who was really a 2015 draft pick, I believe Houston got him, I want to say, but apparently he didn't sign, so he went back into the draft pool. Zach Collins to Baltimore. Gary Diekman to Phillies. Only one pitcher has gone so far. And then fucking Brewers, division rivals, take the guy that I really, really liked. Screw you, Milwaukee. He's going to be really good, and he's going to destroy us for years to come. I definitely want to look at pitchers. We definitely addressed position players, and there's something a little surprise I have in store for you guys in a moment about our prospects. Excuse me. But we definitely addressed the need of position players last draft, and so this year we're going to look for pitchers. And the Yankees take Ash Russell, who again evidently didn't sign last year, and Austin Bergner goes to the Twins. So 3 really good pitchers go off in a row. Thomas Dillard to the Rays, Cal Quantrill to the Padres. God, all the pitchers are just falling. Riley Pint to the Marlins, Keegan Thompson to the Mariners, Seth Beer to the Pirates, TJ Collett to the Tigers, Josh Lowe to the Braves, Connor Jones to the Marlins again, and Scott Moss to the Indians. All those pitchers just fell off the board. It's not what I wanted to see. Let's look at some starters. Here's one, Easton McGee, who looks like just our scout like, so maybe we'll look at him later in the draft. Garrett Gooden. Ooh. Oh my. Okay. Really good ratings on everything already. Everything but the changeup is better than 30 according to OSA and to my head scout. I believe we will draft Garrett Gooden. I will look a little bit more. Look, Kyle Muller. No, we're drafting Garrett Gooden. Please come to Cincinnati. We will draft and meet demand, because I feel like that has a higher success ratio than offer slot. All right, next, let's look. We can look through some of these position players now. Keegan Bell, Tyler Fitzgerald, really good ratings for my head scout, but not from the OSA. And once again, I will mention that, in my opinion, the best chance for a player to be really good is when both the OSA and your head scout like him. So not finding too many guys that the OSA loves. Let's just go through OSA. There's a 2-star guy, Kamen Richardson. Those are some pretty good ratings on him, to be honest. Let's keep going through. I will keep that name in mind. Here's one, but he's a reliever. Don't really want that. Here's one, Carter Kieboom. I think I like Richardson a bit more, to be honest, though. And Ryan McKenna. I kind of like this. I like Ryan McKenna. So McKenna or Kieboom is the real question. Because I feel like both of them would be really good. Or not Kieboom, Richardson. Either him or Drew Mendoza. I have had him in every OOTP save that I've done so far. Where's that guy? He was an outfielder. We had 4. McKenna. I'm going to go with Richardson and pray that McKenna. Just kidding, he's impossible. We're drafting Ryan McKenna. Meet his demand. Next pick by Cincinnati. Okay. What else do we like? We liked Kieboom. I'm probably horribly butchering that name. Looks like he was, in fact, drafted. Richardson's still there. Mendoza always is so good, but he's always impossible the first year. See? Kyle Muller still there. And I kind of like Muller. Was that other pitcher we liked still there? No, he was not. So, yeah, we're going to draft, where'd he go? Kyle Muller. Now to our next pick by Cincinnati. Let's just look through these guys and see if there's someone that OSA likes. But I do like this guy. Pretty good ratings. He can play a lot of different positions. Bonhart is impossible signing, so we will move on. Let's see if there's... Ooh. Let the light shine, am I right? Gavin Lux, I have a very high feeling he's going to be impossible. Gavin Lux. No, he's not. Well, Gavin Lux, you are now a member of the Cincinnati Reds organization. Okay, now let's look. We can start looking through some of the top guys, and I think we're going to go with Keenan Bell It's the time to start going after the guys that our scout really likes. And all these guys who have big like requests are generally going to be impossible signings. And I do like Tyler Fitzgerald, so after Bell, we will draft him. And now we don't have to pay any bonus for these guys, since it is in fact passed to that round. And I did find something out from one of my friends who plays OOTP. Is that the reason why the ratings are so much higher in the first few years is because these are the real draft classes, but once you get past 5 or 6 years, it's no longer the real players. And so apparently the real guys have much better ratings than the guys that the game makes up on its own. And I do know we just drafted a catcher, but I do like Gilmore. He could play first base. He could be Joey Votto's successor if he pans out. Hello? It's not my turn ever. Really smart. Alright, Gilmore's still there. And draft him. And we'll go Skinner next pick if he is still there. He's not, just kidding. He got drafted. Okay, let's look through these 3 guys. Look at, ooh, I do like that really good defensive rating at third base for Shane Martinez. Can any of these shortstops match it? I think I like Harrison Ray. I like both of those shortstops, so it's going to come down to these 2 guys. It looks like Curry has the better hitting ratings, but Ray has the better fielding rating. So I'll go with Ray, and next pick we'll draft Curry if he's still there. It'd be really nice. Oh, look, he is. Let's draft him. And then next round, if Martinez is still there, we'll look at him. Some of the other 2.5-star guys, like Toby Sabato. Really good defensive ratings. He can play a lot of different places. Sorry, Shane, we're drafting Toby. Or was that Toby or Teddy? It was Teddy, not Toby. I don't know where I got that from. Javier Valles looks a bit better than Shane, but if Shane is still there next round, we will draft him as well, and he is, so we will draft him as well. Next round, I kind of like Sam Ferry. Decent hitting ratings. Maybe he can turn into something, and then next round we'll draft Horn if he is still there. And he is. We'll draft Jared Horn. And now we'll let our CPU get the rest of these guys. He'll probably get, he'll get these guys, these 2-star guys that he likes. So yeah, that'll be it for the first-year player draft. Taking a bit longer than I remembered it taking last time. Oh, what? It's already 4:43. The KU game starts in 17 minutes. Might have to miss the beginning of it to finish recording this episode, but that's fine by me. I do enjoy making these episodes, and it's very gratifying to see people enjoying them as well. So I don't think we have to really negotiate with anyone. Any of these guys worth going after? This impossible guy. Cullen Goslin looks like he's pretty good. So I'm going to offer him $2 million. Right, that's how much I typed in. Yeah. Hopefully he accepts that. And Machma, not worth that. And Strickland, not worth that either. But I feel like Goslin might be. So let's start simulating forward. And this team this year has been able to beat the really good teams, but we can't beat the bad teams. So we get Keenan Bell as our first signee. As you can see, well, we took 2 out of 4 from Los Angeles, who's in first place. And now that I've told you guys this, we start beating up on Arizona. But I think just a couple of weeks ago, we got lost 2-3 to the Phillies. So not great for us. So we beat Arizona in a 17-inning game. Wow. Damn. I've seen plenty of extra inning games in this game, but not 17 innings. Now we start winning as soon as I want to start tanking. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, 6 games in a row. McKenna is on board. That's the playlist, not the home screen. We've actually won 7 in a row since we won the final game of that LA series I mentioned. Milwaukee's been really good in our division this year, but apparently we have surpassed them and are now half a game. Just kidding, we're in first place. So maybe Milwaukee was in first place. We just debunked them. Don't know what I was trying to say there. Gosselin not signing with us, that's fine. It's kind of a long shot anyway. Wow, we are on a hot streak. 10 games in a row. Jeez. Now a series at home against the Marlins. So we win. And Garrett Gooden is now a Cincinnati Red. And once we have all of our draftees signed, I have something very, very exciting to show you guys. Wow. We just keep winning. Kyle Muller accepts. That was the extra inning game. And that's it. So let me show you guys something. This man right here, Jesse Winker, is up to 3.5 stars. He was up to 5 earlier. He is destroying the baseball in AAA. And seeing as, you know, our pitching's been good and our hitting hasn't been great, I feel like since we're doing well, this could be the spark that we need to push us into the playoffs. And so, at the expense of Donald Lutz, who we will demote to AAA if we can. Yes, we will. Jesse Winker, where's your ass at? We have a lot of good guys in AAA. Wow. Jesse Winker is now a Cincinnati Red officially, and Raciel Iglesias has got his shit together. Might want to bring him back up, probably at the expense. Well, Wheeler's done better, and Tillman and Chris Tillman. That trade's not looking great. Omar Reyes isn't doing fantastic in the minor leagues, but wow, our pitching's gotten a lot better. Everyone has brought their ERAs down except Disclafani, whose has gone up, but not over 2. Jumbo Diaz is still struggling. Think we might want to send him down, although he has really good ratings. I feel like he can still help us out. Okay, Manny Parr is doing really well as a lefty specialist. So let's set our lineups. Jesse Winker will be immediately slotted into the 4-hole. That's fine. That's fine with me. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be trying to trade anyone, because it looks like we might be making a playoff push here. I just want to see what people are offering me for Zach Cozart so far. I've shopped around Mesoraco, gotten nothing back. Chapman, gotten nothing back. And Homer Bailey, too. But his ridiculously awful contract. Man, the Reds just have so many bad contracts that we're going to be burdened with for several years to come. I was hoping this would go a little bit faster than it actually did. Because we have, I don't know if you saw, there was a shortstop prospect, can't remember his name right now, who looked like he was doing pretty well in AAA. Thought, maybe a youth movement would be helpful for this team to make that playoff push. So yeah, that's why we're shopping around Cozart, and this is taking really long. Hopefully in OOTP 17 they will start. What was I gonna say? They will start. Oh yeah, I heard the simulation is gonna go a lot faster. I don't know. I just completely blanked right there. But that would definitely be nice. Game, speed your shit up. This is why I normally would have cut this out. Wasn't actually intending to do this on camera, but yeah, nothing for him. That would be really worth it. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like anything going on there, but it looks like there are several guys who are doing well in Triple A. How is Axelrod? Axelrod isn't Triple A. Okay, yeah, Juan Perez is who I was talking about. Really good hitter, obviously. Doesn't look like he's got much else going for him. And then we have a few decent relievers. Then Iglesias, I would love to make room for him on the roster. Maybe we look to trade Chris Tillman. Well, I'll save that for a different time. Dallas Buehler was having a bad season and has brought his stuff down. Impressive. So yeah, we're gonna simulate. To the international amateurs screen and get going from there as we get rained out against Miami. So makeup game sometime later in the season as we continue this amazing win streak. And Billy Hamilton's out for a week. That's fine. But we keep winning. We have won 3, 5, 6, 9, 15 games in a row now. Just kidding, 14. No, yeah, 15, because we were 24 and 25, 25 and 25 when I started the episode, which was right after that LA game, which was the first win in this streak. This is impressive. 16 games in a row. And that number just keeps climbing. Continuing to win. As we sweep Washington. Wow. Holy shit. And Brian Payne is back. How was he doing before he got injured? Pretty bad. But I love Brian Payne, and so how is our other catcher doing? Cabrera. Wait. Okay, let me see. He wasn't doing awful. So no, we'll place him on that. Yeah, I can't just like wave and DFA him. Brian Pena, he's back on the active roster. A lot of guys injured in the minor leagues, but I suppose that's not a surprise since we have a shit ton of minor league teams. Oh, there we go. The streak ends. 19 games. We lose to, I think, last place Pittsburgh. No, second to last. Wow, Milwaukee's really fallen off. And we're only a half game ahead of St. Louis after all of that. Wow, how have they been doing over the past few days? Yeah, they've just been winning. We're only a half game ahead of St. Louis. That is crazy. Holy crap. So, wow. After all this, we're only half a game ahead. And we might be tied now. And into July, and we have fallen out of first place. Holy shit, because we lost 2 games. We must have been tied. They must have lost their game, but then we lost the second game, which made them half a game ahead, and we lost to the Mets. They obviously lost 2 since we are still a half game back. So, international amateur free agents. Felicio Anto, pretty good, but I don't want to limit myself next year with my spending, so I tend to not want to go all out for some of these guys. But if we could get both Colorado and Hernandez, that would be fantastic, but I think that wouldn't work, unfortunately. So let's go after these 3 guys, Hernandez, Gonzalez, and Diaz. So Ivan Hernandez is the one I really want to get. He looks really good, so we'll offer him $950, and we will offer Jose Gonzalez a contract as well with, let's go up to $150, and Diaz we will go up to 116, sure. We still have 1,784,000. So let's just offer it to Colorado. There's almost no chance he'll accept that. But if he does, that would be nice. And let me check something quickly. I'll be right back. Alright, I thought I had stopped recording. I thought I might have stopped recording. Thankfully, I didn't. So, one thing I did realize that I don't think I did was promote the guys from the international complex that we signed last year. Yeah, so let's promote these guys into the minor league system so that our assistant GM can start promoting them as he sees fit. Anyone from OSA that's really good? Yeah, there is. This is a glitch with the game. You have to go back and forth all the time, which is kind of annoying, but nothing you can do about it. Ortega to DSL. And last but not least, Villegas to DSL as well. Okay, let's start simulating ahead as we see if those guys will sign with us. And now we are losing now after not... There we go. So we get Diaz and Gonzalez. Don't get Hernandez and Colorado yet, so we will focus our attention on Ivan Bumblebee Hernandez. And let's just double check. We have no draftees left to sign. That is right, so we can just simulate straight through the 6th. So we have a 3-game set in Cleveland. Our rival team we play twice a year. Now we're winning, and we get Hernandez. So let's see if there's anyone else we want to go after. Martinez. Yeah, sure. Do we have enough money to? Still have 1294. What about Lopez? I like Hernandez, or not Hernandez, Martinez better. Let's just offer him all we got left. 1294. Alright, so we've offered exactly 100% of the cap, and if he signs, that would be a nice addition to our farm system. And Ryan Pena wants an extension as he has all year long, but we are not going to give him an extension. We might re-sign him come free agency time, but we don't want to give him an extension during the season. Martinez didn't sign for that money. Oh no. He only wanted 800,000 beforehand, but now he wants... Oh, geez, they went way over. Okay. God damn it. Damn it. Alright. Doesn't look like we get anyone else. That's fine, I guess. We got a few guys we really wanted. Should have gone after him harder right away. Damn it. But, oh well, you know, you lose some, as Colorado's going to Boston. Those fat bitches who have so much money in their pocket. Sean Marshall's out for 2 weeks. That's fine. We'll leave him on the active roster. We're not going to miss that roster spot for 2 weeks. As review of midseason goals. Okay, I guess Eugenio Suarez is a better choice up than Zach Kozart, which I guess I do agree with. He's having a pretty good season. Expiring personnel is Bell, our bench coach. Don't want to extend him now. We'll see come the off season. All right, let's keep going forward. Okay. David Martinez to the Washington Bitchinals. So we're kind of, leveling out. We're actually 3 games back now. I assume we're in decent spot for the wild card. We'll check come the All-Star break, but not if we keep losing like this. So we lost had a short 4-game skid there. Now weekend series against St. Louis, who is in first place of this division. Win game 1. Win game 2. Okay, did not mean to do that. Game 3. Goes to the Cardinals. And Jordan Lyles is out 4 weeks. That's unfortunate. Place him on the deal, and looks like we'll call up Iglesias. And we'll insert Raciel Iglesias into the starting rotation. And Tillman's brought his ERA down to 2, and Beeler's has gone up a bit. So through the St. Louis series, we lose. So we're back to 3 games out, which we were before. All right, who will our All-Stars be? I know last year I missed Joey Votto. This year I won't, as he is having a 4.0 win season with what's his OPS? It's like 9. It's almost 980. Jesus, 170 weighted runs created plus. Jesus Christ. I believe he is our only All-Star. Nope, we also have Chapman, DeSclafani, and Sean Marshall. And DeSclafani's ERA's come back up, but Jose Fernandez and Clayton Kershaw and Steven Strasburg all still have ERAs under 2. Fuck them. Alright, I'm gonna look for some trades. I'm kind of want to make a playoff run, even though we got rid of, Cueto and other dude. Wow. Cueto and Mike Leake last year. I feel like I don't want to make a huge, break up the team type of move, because I think we're in a position to potentially do some damage in the playoffs this year. So I'll look around for something, and I'll cut out and look around for something. Don't know if we actually will end up doing anything, but see you guys back in a second. Alright, so we are back. Couldn't find any trade that I want to do, so if we do a trade this year, it will have to be offered to us as the NL wins the All-Star game 1-0. And let's just simulate these couple weeks before the break, and then that'll be it for the episode, because I've got a basketball game to go watch. Rock Chalk motherfucking Jayhawk. Now, seeing this is an inconsistency in this team that I was talking about. At Kansas City, which I'm obviously torn about, because how are they doing this year? Shit. Okay, how the hell did they beat us? Oh boy, this team. Oh wait, no, I'm really smart, guys. I'm really smart. We won, not Kansas City. Okay, that's really awkward. Really. God damn it. Really awkward. Now we've won 5 in a row, of course. I did not mean to do that. It's about to do something I don't want it to do. I messed something up. I'll cut back when I fix it. Alright, I fixed it. I'm back. Bitch. 2 games left. We beat the Nationals and then lose to Nationals and lose Ivan De Jesus, who's not doing great, so not a huge loss. And I think we will call up Juan Perez. Let's take a look at quick stats. Pitching is more evened out. Beeler's ERA has gone up. Iglesias has done well. DeSclafani has plateaued out at 233. Bullpen's done really well. Diaz has brought it down, except for Singrani and Hoover, who have gone up. Offensively, Hamilton brought it up a bit. Votto, ridiculously amazing. Mesoraco, not awful. Winker, really good. Wow. I will definitely take how much. What's his WAR? 0.7 already. Not bad. Bruce has been all right. Phillips still been really good actually. He's had a really good season. On pace for 4.6 wins above replacement. Ryan Flaherty, pretty bad, and Zach Cozart, pretty bad. Eugenio Suarez, though, probably should be starting over what's his face, but oh wait, WAR's on the site here. I could have checked it without going in the screen. I'm really smart. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it for the episode. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the minor leagues. Don't we get a player development update right now? If we simulate through the date. Yeah, we do. Okay. Let's check that quickly. Yes, I know. I got it. Okay. Chapman up. Diaz down. Beeler down. Lyles up. Desclafani up. Perez, really? As soon as I call him up, it's like, nah, actually, he sucks. Hayes up. John Moscott is up. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Any movement from Michael Lorenzen? Ooh, Seth Mass-Breen. Who is this? We will definitely have to look at calling him up later in the season. I do believe that there will be a September episode as we look to be in the thick of things. Nothing update on Michael Lorenzen-wise. So we are 5 games out of the division, but right at the first wild card spot right now. So that will be it for this episode. Once again, thank you for watching. If you want to talk, I would love to talk with anyone who wants to talk about anything. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. Lorenz is out for 10 months. Okay, cool. I'll see you guys next time for the Pennant Chase episode. Goodbye.